G'day guys, Matt here.
And Adrian.
We've got a few new Bestech models that have just come into store and we're super excited to show you these new models.
First up, we're going to have a look at a brand new one from the G10 series from Bestech called the Paladin. Now, this is a really nice knife, very utilitarian, very usable blade, nice bit of belly. Some of the features, sculpted G10 handles with a D2 tool steel blade, the satin flats on the blade, coupled with a bit of a black wash on the flats. It adds to a really nice sort of detail.
Gives it a nice contrast.
Definitely. Other great features with this knife, how they inset the liners. Now, for a budget knife, it's nice to see that they take that little bit of an extra step, address weight issues, things like that. So as far as a carry option, the size for weight is really good. Flips like a dream.
Snappy opening.
Very snappy, has a really nice pocket clip to it. Yeah, a really, really good EDC option in our view. All
right guys, next model we're going to have a look at is the Bestech Hornet. This is a little bit more unique in its blade shape. It's got a bit more of a cleaver-esque sort of a shape going on. It's got the sculpted G10 handle. It's got some nice aggressive jimping along the top here. So when you choke up in your finger choil, you've got some nice traction for that thumb. So when you're doing those push cuts, it's going to give you a lot of grip on that spine of the blade. It's got the nice decorative pivot and it's very, very smooth to open and close this knife. Very snappy. And what's nice, they've given you a bit of a cutout in the blade that you can use it so you can still open that up like using a thumb stud, or you can sort of spider flick it from behind. It's got the nice stainless steel pocket clip. It's got the anodized stainless steel backspacer. It's a little bit more weight to this knife, but it's not overly heavy. Be a great option for someone looking for something different in a folding knife.
Next one we're going to have a look at is the Toucan from Bestech. Now this has got quite a unique blade shape. It's slightly, I don't know how to describe it. It's more like a recurve across a drop point.
Recurve,
yeah, I kind of don't know what's going on, but like with all these Bestech G10 models, it's nice that they don't use like production style hardware, especially for their pivots. They're actually making these for the actual models. So it's nice to see a little bit of extra detail goes into these and yeah, it makes for a really good quality knife. Like the Hornet, this one does come with a stainless backspacer as well. It's got a nice blue anodized finish on it. Opening this blade is super smooth. Do these run on ceramic bearings? Yeah,
yep, I believe they are ceramic bearings.
Yeah, so just a dream to open. Really nice flipper geometry on this as well. You can see how it just pronounces out like that and just wants to come out. Just a really good option if anyone's looking for a nice user-friendly blade with quite a unique and awesome blade shape.
Yeah, and that bit of a recurve, it's nice and slicey, so it'd be great for popping through rope.
Yep.
It'd just cut straight through.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, the next model we're going to have a look at is the Shrapnel. This is from their titanium series, and this is a beautiful knife. This one caught my eye straight out of the box. It's got like 3 different colors going on in the anodization. You've got the sort of the flat portions here that are a greenish hue. Then on your edges, it's a bit more of a stone-washed blue finish. Then you've got the yellow backspacer or gold, and the pocket clip's gold. Another nice feature is they've incorporated these little collars around the pivot that's anodized as well. And they've got the bit of a decorative pivot. The milled pocket clips on these are very minimalistic, so it's very nice in pocket. It's not going to be bulky. They've got a nice little bit of retention to them, but they're not overly tight like some milled pocket clips can be. You're trying to pry that thing from your pocket when you need it the most.
Can't get it out.
What I also like about this knife is it's got a bit more of a unique sort of blade shape. It's almost an upswept Warncliffe sort of a blade shape.
Yeah, I'd say that.
It's another one. How do you what do you call that?
Very unique, yeah.
Very unique. Again, extremely smooth to open and very snappy. This thing's very fast. It's also got a bit of a cutout in the blade that you can use the spidey flick method to pop that open, or you can just get your thumb in there and open it up like a traditional sort of folding knife. It's got a nice bit of texture on the front with that flat portion. They have milled some lines in there, so it gives you a bit of traction, gives you some good grip. There's a bit of thumb jimping on the spine, and it just feels really nice in hand. This is an attractive knife. Yeah, I
think you might have to pick one up.
This could be one that's going to find its way into my collection.
All right, so next we're going to have a look at the Predator from Bestech's Titanium series. Now, again, this is a very premium knife running the S35BM blade steel. One of the main features that really gets me is how nice they've actually done the handle on this knife. You can see it's almost like a like a purpley sort of grayish sort of anodize, and it's a bit of a matte finish, nice and anti-reflective, and just a nice sort of subdued look. It goes really well with the marble carbon fiber that they've put in the handle as well. Just a really beautiful way of presenting this knife. The Predator also has a really nice titanium mill pocket clip on it, and it doesn't really have too much retention, so getting this in and out of your pocket is a breeze. Let's get onto the blade. Now, what's really nice about these blades is they actually have a bit of a two-tone look going on. They've sort of bead blasted the main sort of grind areas, and on the flats, they have a sort of satin finish. So just a really nice way of sort of offsetting the grinds, and yeah, just really eye-catching. Again, a really beautiful knife. Everything about this exudes quality. Premium style Tanto. The Predator is definitely a great option to look at.
Especially with a bit of style, you know. It's not your normal sort of out-of-the-box titanium frame lock knife. What really catches my eye on this knife is that carbon fiber insert.
Yeah.
It's flawless in its machining. There's no gaps. The fit and finish on these knives is absolutely fantastic.
The marbled finish that they use in them, it's a very nice finish as far as carbon fiber goes.
It looks a lot nicer than the traditional weave style carbon fiber. Well, the next we're going to have a look at the Pterodactyl model. This has got a little bit more of that, again, I guess a sort of a Warncliffe style sort of blade.
Hybrid Warncliffe?
Yeah, let's call it a hybrid Warncliffe. That's going to do for this purpose. It's again similar to the Predator. It's got the marbled carbon fiber insert on the anodized titanium handle, but this one, whereas the Predator's a bit more of a purplish hue, this is a bit more of a bronzy grey sort of a color. So it actually offsets with the carbon fiber really nice. Yes. Again, it's ridiculously smooth, these knives. Like, it just closes itself and snaps open at the speed of light. Again, you've got your milled clip. They've done this in a blue color, so it gives it a bit of contrast with the other colors. You've also got the titanium backspacer that's done in the anodized blue as well. All these blades are running the S35 VN steel, as Adrian's mentioned, so a great EDC sort of pocket knife steel. It's going to give you great edge retention, and it's going to be really easy to sharpen when it does go blunt. With this model, they've also done the same treatment as the other model. So on your grinds, it's bead blasted, and it's done really nice. This is one of the nicest bead blasters I've seen.
Definitely.
Sort of come in on a sort of production sort of knife.
Yeah. And
then on your flats, it's satin finish, so you get that two-tone contrast. Also around the pivot collar, they've done that in blue as well to match your clip and your backspacer. On this model, you can see on the inside, they have milled those titanium slabs out just a little bit to help with the weight, so it's not overly heavy, but you know you're holding on to a knife. With Bestech's G10 series, this is probably one of the best value knife models we've had come through.
Definitely.
The specs used to the features, these are absolutely great value that come in most of their models under the $100 mark. So
quality for price point, at this point, we feel can't be beaten by Bestech's models. You're getting all the features, you're getting really good blade steel, really good machining, attention to detail, and they're all coming in around about $100. So yeah, a winning combination.
And their premium stuff, it is starting to verge on your zero tolerances and those types of knives. But what I like about these is the attention to detail in the anodizing, the machine work, the inset carbon fiber inlays. It's all done pretty much to perfection. All right, guys, if you'd like to purchase one of these Bestech knives, you can go to our website at extac.com.au, or you can pop down to our showroom and check these out in person and touch and feel them and see which one you like the best. Or you can click the link below in the description. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video for the new Bestech models we've had come in store.